Roland R-70 Human Rhythm Composer. If you've had one for a long time, you might actually get this. So, this video will hopefully teach you how to replace the battery in this unit without destroying it, because these are still very useful, either as a MIDI sequencer or for its rather high-quality drum samples and other samples like bass and some synth sounds. Unscrew all the screws around the perimeter of the R-70 unit. That includes the one at the back, bottom center, and all the ones around the sides. You can then gently remove the back cover off of the unit, and you will see the multiple circuit boards. Here is where you need to be careful, because the battery for the unit is on the underside of the large circuit board with the copper shielding. You see that's kind of amber colored. If you take a look on the left corner here, that is where the battery is being stored. It has like a little thing you can press in, and if you're lucky, you could actually remove it without having to take the entire drum machine apart. This is the actual battery, the original battery that was in the R-70. I was able to remove it using my fingernail, prying downward gently without removing the motherboard. So the battery for the R-70 is a CR2032. I ended up getting these lithiums because they have a 10-year shelf life, and they're probably going to last potentially longer than some of the just regular types. Hopefully I won't have to ever do this again, because by the time it wears out, I probably won't be using it in 10 years, but who knows? Now, as you can see, the battery recess is on the underside of that particular circuit board. You just have to look at it from this direction and put the battery in that slot. So I was very carefully able to get the battery put in the battery holder, and that should do it for about another 10 years, I would hope. But what I would do is put the back cover back on. I'm told that when the unit's on AC power, it doesn't reference the battery at all. I also have a Roland R5, and it's the same issue there. If you have it plugged into the AC power, the battery doesn't get hit. So if you use these a lot, you might want to leave them plugged in to lessen the wear and tear on the battery, just because it is kind of a pain to get into this and replace it. Okay, this is the first firing up of the unit after the battery has been replaced. And kaboom, here we are. Ready to rock.